Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today's video is all about the adoptable pets of Coral Island. Now, a while ago, I made a video on everything that we know so far about the animals of Coral Island, which I will link in the description if you want a wider overview of all animals. However, this video will focus exclusively on pets. So, pets are creatures that provide companionship for the player on their farm. We will select our starter pet from the character customization portion at the beginning of the game. An example of what this might look like was shown in the original trailer. However, since then, the character customization user interface has been updated. This new interface was created for the alpha, and as there are no farmer pets in the alpha, this section is missing. However, I imagine the pet selection will still take place at this point in the game once early access arrives later this year. As for pet types, we are able to choose between a dog, a cat, a monkey, a fox, a rabbit, and a lizard. There will likely be multiple designs within each of these categories, so multiple dog breeds, multiple cat breeds, maybe different monkey designs, fox designs, rabbit types, and several different lizards. We don't really know specifics at this point. However, there was a pet designer pledge tier on Kickstarter, which unlocked the ability for up to 20 people to help design one of the game's adoptable pets, with a limit of up to 5 designs in each of these previously mentioned categories. This backer tier completely sold out, therefore we can likely expect a variety of at least 20 pet designs overall. I'm really excited to see the different variations within these categories. I'm especially curious about what sorts of lizards we'll be able to adopt, but as a dog lover, I'm really extra excited to see the different dog breeds that become available. We know that there is a Shiba Inu dog design already, but I'd love to see a Dalmatian, a German Shepherd, a Beagle. I love dogs, so I could go on about different breeds that I'd love to see. I'm sure there's many of you out there that feel the same way about cats. So I'm just so excited to ultimately see the different designs. One thing I do know is that they're going to be adorable. Stairway Games also hosted a Twitter contest for a chance to have your pet featured in the game for all players to adopt. The winner was actually this sweet, fluffy little bunny named Copper, who it seems has actually passed on and will be commemorated in this game. So this starter pet will be gifted to you by your very first friend on Coral Island. However, it is unconfirmed whether just any of the Townies can become your first friend, or if there are a set number of NPCs who we are guaranteed to interact with first in the storyline and therefore would be the ones to give this gift to you. I can't wait to see the cutscene where one of the Townies literally brings you a pet. Like, this is my dream, okay? Like, my dream is to be gifted a pet IRL when I can actually properly give it time and attention. So if I can actually just live out that dream in the game in a sweet little cutscene, oh my gosh, I will be just the happiest. I'm imagining that we will be able to name our pets. However, this hasn't been confirmed and is really just pure hope and speculation on my behalf. One thing we do know is that we can pet our pets, thankfully, because I don't know how I'd go through a whole game looking at cute animals and not being able to pet them. And based on the dynamics that we know we will have with the ranch animals, where we are able to pet them, feed them, and then increase our number of hearts that we have with those animals, it is quite likely that we will be able to level up our relationships with our pets as well. So whether that be just from petting them every day, feeding them, who knows what else, maybe we can give them baths. Check out the Everything Coral Island podcast for more on that. And I imagine the way that we interact with our pets and the way we treat them will impact their mood. Again, just like the ranch animals, the only difference being a good or bad mood will impact the products of the ranch animals, so the eggs being laid by the chickens or the milk from the cows. Although our pets won't produce anything that would be impacted by a good or bad mood, I imagine that there may and probably should be other consequences to neglecting one of our pets. Perhaps it'll just impact the pet's behavior overall. I mean, I don't want anything too doom and gloom or too sad. I just do think there should be an incentive to give your pet all the love, although probably just their cuteness alone is enough for most of us. So now this standard pet is limited to 1, and it is locked from the very beginning when you first adopt them. However, you will also be able to acquire a mythical pet in addition to your starter pet. Now, there are actually two methods of acquiring a mythical pet. If you were lucky enough to hear about this game early enough to take part in the Kickstarter campaign or pre-order during a very limited time on BackerKit, then you would have had the opportunity to back at a tier that unlocked two exclusive mythical pet designs. One of those designs is a dragon, pictured here. However, the specific color still remains unconfirmed, while the other mythical pet is still a mystery at this point. Now, these two pets will be available for the players who backed at this tier at the very beginning of their gameplay, and I imagine will be redeemed with a code. I am really excited about these mythical pets. I did back at this tier, so I will be receiving the dragon and another mystery mythical pet, and of course I will share those on my channel just as soon as I get them, and I can later on. I don't know if these will come at early access or later for the full game, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But for those of you who were not able to partake in this aspect of the game, don't worry, you can still have a mythical pet. No stress, everyone gets mythical pets on Coral Island. It's only fair. You'll be able to unlock your mythical pets as end game content, which honestly is really exciting, and I feel like it will feel so rewarding to get to the end of your main storyline and unlock a really cool mythical pet. I think that's way more satisfying than just typing in a code and getting something automatically, but that's the type of person I am. For some reason, I like to work for my rewards. I don't know why. Maybe I should change that narrative for myself, but I think it'll be a nice reward to work towards. And I also wonder if the way we'll acquire these mythical pets will tie into the work that we do with the Coral 3, so the Goddess of Flowers, the Giants, and the Merfolk. I wonder if the mythical pets will actually be gifted to us from one of those three parties as a reward for helping them out. As of now, we don't know what these mythical pets will be. However, the developers have noted that we should think miniature Komodos or rhinos. So if in your gameplay you end up with multiple mythical pets, say that 3 times fast, you will be able to toggle between them in your game. I'm not sure if this is mostly relevant just for backers who have the 2 exclusive pets and then may additionally unlock the end game ones, or if all players will have the opportunity to acquire more than 1 mythical pet on their farm. We'll have to wait for further clarification on this, but it's kind of nice to know that we won't have to pick and choose between the pets. We can actually just alternate between them with the toggle function. I feel like the options for the mythical pets are really endless, and I'm really excited to see what designs they come out with. Let me know in the comments what standard pet you'd like to have, as well as what mythical pet you would like to see. Now, you certainly are not alone on Coral Island in your pet ownership. Several of the townsfolk actually have their very own pets. Luke's family has a dog named Taco, who is described as the naughty but cute Shiba Inu. Frank and Erica have 2 cats named Peanut and Butter, and a fun fact here is that Peanut is actually inspired by a real cat, who is described as being both charming and a complete heart robber. Finally, Macy has an extremely rare pet blue lobster named Steven. I can't wait to discover how this came to be, and if she rescued him from a restaurant like some of you have theorized. Currently, we are familiar with the ranch building on Coral Island, which is owned and operated by Jack and Kenny. The interior of this building was recently revealed in the latest developer update, and it appears that you may be able to purchase pet food here. However, I am wondering if there will be a pet store, a vet office, or an animal shelter on the island. The developer diaries note progress on the animal shop and animal shop system done. Now, it could simply be that this is referencing the ranch, but I think there may be more to this picture. A user on Instagram asked whether there would be a veterinarian on Coral Island since there are a lot of animals in the game. And Stairway Games responded, no certified vets yet among the confirmed NPCs, but we might have some surprises later. This instantly made me think of the 4 unrevealed mystery characters. What if one of them operates an animal shelter or rescue center on the island? That would just be the sweetest thing ever. And having a vet on Coral Island would also make sense with all of the animals that will be on the island. Plus, little Archie wants to grow up to be a vet, so it would be really nice if he had a mentor to look up to and perhaps even eventually train with when he grows up. Now, your pets should have a lot of fun roaming around your farmland and potentially across the island. However, they also have the Pet Race Festival to look forward to, and when they're all tired out from their grand adventures, they can retreat to their very own pet house. Yes, you heard me right. Your pet will have its very own pet house. It was recently noted in the developer diaries that our future pets will soon have a cute and cozy home of their own. This sounds so adorable, and I seriously can't wait to see the design of it. I wonder if it'll be customizable to any extent. Well, that's everything that we know so far about your future pets on Coral Island, and now it's time for your top comments. So these comments were left on my most recent video where I ranked the Townies, which I'll link in the description if you want to go check that out. Meredith Allen said, "Love hearing your rankings. Thank you for making all of this Coral Island content. You're doing such a great job continuing to generate hype around the game." Thank you so much. I seriously appreciate this. I am doing my best. I know the game's kind of dying down for some people. It's still exciting and important to me, and it's something I'm really looking forward to once it reaches early access, or even once the alpha NDA lifts, if it ever does. Thank you so much for validating, I guess, my efforts. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching and supporting and commenting, because obviously I wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. So I really appreciate you guys. Daromaniac said, "I've always felt anxious around children, even in video games, if that makes sense, but Coral Island kids seem so nice and interesting." I do work with kids, but I get it. Kids can be a whole range of things and energies and dynamics. There is a major charm to the kids on Coral Island, and they seem so sweet and chill and probably well behaved, to be honest. So I am excited about that, and I'm excited for them to grow up into teenagers. I think that will be really cool to see. Alexandra Nicole said, "When you said you don't like watching sports and would rather just play, I felt that." Right? Thank you. That's all I gotta say. Thank you all so much for leaving your comments. As always, be sure to leave a comment down below on this video, and maybe you'll be featured in my next. And before I leave you today, let's take a look at today's amazing fan art. Today we've got some amazing artwork by ZinZin from the Coral Island Discord. I have featured some of their artwork previously. I think they're so talented, and today's artwork is of Steven. Steven is definitely one of the top characters that I am excited to meet on Coral Island. Actually, like over and above some of the human NPCs. Blue lobsters are extremely rare, and I'm really curious to see how it came to be that Macy has a blue lobster in her care. Macy literally carts him around in like a little, almost like a stroller, but like for a sea creature. I just love that ZinZin did this beautiful artwork of Steven in a top hat and a little bow tie. I think it's also very fitting because, I mean, a blue lobster is probably pretty bougie. It's got a little vibe going on here. I love it, and I love ZinZin's artwork. So once again, thank you so much for sharing your amazing fan art with us. Well, there you have it, friends. That is everything that we know so far about our future pets on Coral Island. Let me know in the comments which pet you would want the most on your farm, whether it be an already confirmed pet or just an idea that you have for a pet for the game. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.